Hey, I'm Chris.
I'm Jenna.
And I'm for Kyle.
And this is Tonight Alive fans on YouTube.
Yay!
Woo!
Cue ball.
What do you guys do to, if you're having a bad day or you're in one of those situations, is there anything that you think are there books that you read or albums that you listen to that kind of release, will help with a release or help with a decision?
I guess it's kind of different for us because our maybe sad or thing is because I feel like because we're so enclosed all the time with like 7 other people, the best way for us to kind of maybe release some of that energy is to kind of get away and be by yourself, to kind of like recenter, really, especially for us, you know, on that bandwagon all the time. Sometimes it just gets to you. But I think the best thing is realizing that emotion and being okay with it. You know, we don't have to be happy all the time. You know, it's okay to be sad or whatever sometimes. You know, we just accept that feeling and just kind of let it go, and then you move on. You know, maybe take an hour out, just do your own thing, go for a walk by yourself, listen to some music or something, and then recenter and come back to the group. And then you haven't had a fight with anyone, you haven't done anything, but you've just kind of let that go. So I think listening to yourself and listening to how you feel and being okay with all these different emotions is the best way, I guess, for me.
Yeah, something I learned over the summer actually was to honor my feelings.
Okay.
I've never ever used language like that until then. To honor the highs, to honor the lows, like especially the lows, because I think our instinct is to abort mission and to be like, I don't want to feel depressed, I'm gonna block it out.
Yeah.
And then 6 months later you've got the same problem that's just like begging you to address it. So honoring your feelings to me means addressing them and like accepting them. Actually, a friend of mine said to me, he told his son that our bodies are a hotel.
Okay.
And emotions are the guests that come in. And basically guests in a hotel are always going to be temporary, no matter if they have a short stay or long stay. But the hotel kind of keeper's job is to make those guests feel welcome and comfortable and attend to them.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was such an amazing and like...
And some are more of a pain in the ass than others. You know?
Yeah, some are more difficult, some are more demanding, some take more time, some have more energy, all this kind of stuff. And it's like, yeah, so when these things come up, we have to take them as a signal. It's an indicator, it's like a message. You feel down about something, if you reacted to a certain person or energy or situation, it's like, okay, this is actually an opportunity for me to grow, learn, understand myself just as much as that person, and to improve based on every situation in life. And accepting when things fall through or when there are endings and things like that, it's like, well, that wasn't meant to be part of my greater good. That's why that person is no longer here, or that's why this relationship ended, or for whatever situation you want to sort of apply it to. So it's kind of like coming up with and adopting tools that actually make difficult things more peaceful for you to understand. So that's something that I'm integrating.
And practice. Everything that we do as humans is we need to practice to get better at it. It's like playing the guitar, you practice the guitar. It's the same thing, I think, with your emotions, and seeing your emotions is realizing that and practicing how you deal with it.
Sure.
And you're not going to be great at it at the start. No one is great at anything at the start, except for really good people and stuff. But same thing with emotions. So.
Sure.
With things like self-esteem and stuff like that. So if we feel crippled by looking at, okay, for instance, like Instagram profiles of models or makeup artists and things like that, we have to realize that we look at that, we don't actually feel empowered when we see that.
Right.
We feel lesser, we feel inferior, we feel like subconscious, we feel like, and every thought is going to affect an outcome. Thoughts become things. So I know for me, I would see these people come up on my feeds and whatever, and I already spend too much time on the internet, and when I see this stuff I get a negative feeling, and then I, later on, even if it's the next day and I'm doing my makeup, I'm comparing myself really on a subconscious level, but it's still affecting me in a super negative way.
Sure.
So for me, like, I've been learning how to remove those negative influences from my life, even if they're from such a subtle level, as like pictures that you look at, or like magazines that you read and stuff like that. So obviously for me, like, cutting my hair is a huge way for me to remove myself from my addiction to image.
Yeah.
Because we are always taught that it's so important. Like, growing up, it's like, why don't you dress more like this? Or, boys are not liking you because you're not like that girl. Or like, there's just so many, even though they seem like a really juvenile thing, like, at certain points in your life, things affect you on such a deep level that even when you're 40 years old, you're going to have the same insecurity you did when you were 14.
Right.
So for me, like, I've been creating a higher sensitivity to those things, and learning how to remove them.
Right.
As things that do not serve me.
Right.
So
I think that's really important as well, that we need to realise is that the inception of when we started feeling like that. I know, like, Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic, they always come back to say, like, do you remember the first memory you have of that? Okay. I think that's really important that you can recognise that is why you feel like that now. And it's just another way of, like, seeing that and, like, kind of looking in the mirror, but being okay with it, and that's how you progress.
Right. Yeah, the first time that language was introduced to you, or that emotion, and like, and then eventually it goes into this monster or this dark shadow, or this just that constant undertone of like insecurity or like unsureness about yourself, and that can pop up at any point in your life. It's just like you can get sick when you're however age. Like, things will surface when you need to address them. So again, another big long answer, but
worth talking about.
Totally. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for touching on that.
Because I'm from New Jersey, and you recorded in New Jersey. So what were your favorite and least favorite things about New Jersey?
Our favourite thing, I think, was when we came back off the All Time, because we did it, we recorded half before we went on that All Time Low tour, and then we came back. And the first half was like snow, it was grey.
And honestly,
very,
that
very
wasn't
cold.
even the worst winter that we've had.
Yes, I'm sure. But when we came back off the All Time Low tour, it was green. We were like in the best neighbourhood. I didn't even recognise the neighbourhood because it had changed so much in a month and a half. We came back, and I don't know, it was absolutely beautiful. And we were very lucky to... Yeah, we were very lucky to have that big house, and everyone had their own room kind of thing, and we'd hung out in the kitchen after we come back from the studio, and just being together, and I don't know, that was really fun. I really enjoyed those times when we record and we're all together.
Yeah.
I even enjoyed the freeways, and it sounds
Did
like
you?
super, super weird, but because every day and night we drove back to and from the studio together, and we had this Jeep. I don't know, it just happened to be the hire car that we had. And there's 5 of us, but we had a few friends staying with us as well, and we didn't have enough seats for them, so they were in the boot and the trunk.
Yeah.
And we just listened to music, and we were on these like 10-lane freeways, or 8 or whatever. I'm sorry, I don't know. Same different words, but same thing.
Yeah.
It was just a great time, and we used to go to this place called Natural Way Cafe, and that was where we would like get our takeaway food from for lunch and dinner at the studio, and they had great like fake meat, and the man that worked there was like always trying to be like, how do you feel today? Let me give you a massage, and like just everyone was just trying to heal you, and it was great fun.
Awesome.
I just think it's really cool. I like Jersey, and I want to go back there.
It's a bad rap, but it's an awesome place.
I loved. I think every single day someone gave me the finger on the highway.
Of course.
That was really good. Yeah, it just made me, wake up, start my day with a finger.
What a nice welcome.
Yeah, we don't really have like stable like suburban chill lives. So like even though we were working at the studio every day, we got to go home. We had a home together, and we were cooking, and we had Sundays off, and there were a few birthdays over that time, so we went to the movies, and we went swimming holes,
pancakes.
and we went to trampoline place. I don't know. We just
Cool.
had the time of our lives. So
Yeah.
Jersey doesn't even matter what happened at the, it was just perfect.
Awesome.
So anyway,
Another long-winded answer. Thank you.
we can't help ourselves.
We welcome you into the Jersey family.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So, I mean, I guess that's it. Thank you
Yeah,
guys so
pleasure.
much.
Thank you, Chris.
It's always awesome talking to you,
Yes.
and even though the answers were long, they were fantastic. So,
We have a lot to say. Thank you.
awesome. So, I think that's it.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, everyone.